What's up? How the fuck are you guys doing? Welcome to Unbalanced.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Gangster Dave.
I'm in.
Brother Dave. We got D&D over here. I'm Mike. You guys should know that by now. But we're trying something new, trying something different, trying something ugly.
This is the normal Dave, and then we got a special guest in the middle is another Dave. So we have a
Special.
guest.
That may be true.
Yeah.
That may be true.
So it's called Unbalanced
It's
for
been
a reason.
it's been said multiple times during conversation.
So this is something new we're trying. It's going to be random topics, things that pique I think it's P-I-Q-U-E, pick our interest, or maybe sometimes just things that irritate the shit out of us. I don't know. It's whatever the fuck we feel like talking about, but it's not going to be censored like the other shows that we do. So
Yeah, fuck that. Let's go raw.
yeah, hide your kids, lock the doors. So, if you find them, doing a YouTube search on Unbalanced, you should smack them and tell them not to do that because it's not for the youngins. So, but it is what it is. So we're gonna keep it real on this one and not censored, and we're gonna say and talk about things that we feel like saying and talk about things. So, and
You trying to find the nerve there?
if I hit a nerve, I'm gonna drill it like a frickin' jackhammer.
Okay.
Yeah. And I might start on that nerve. I don't know. You guys want me to kick? Oh, go ahead.
Don't search that video either. Drill it like a jackhammer. Don't search that video.
Instantly. That's what I'm going to do as soon as we're done here. Yeah. Yep. Drill it.
Is that the one that plays after the pickle jar, or where?
Here we go again.
Oh, pickle jar. Yeah, I still remember that. Still kind of scarred from that one, I'm not a very sensitive person.
Yeah, that one.
The pickle jar was, yeah.
That one hit.
I wish the videographer would have stuck with it through the end. Because I think that was definitely the end.
Like just followed him around.
Like when the corpse fell over, bled out.
You know what? Can you imagine what the EMTs when they got there said? Like what is all of this stuff?
Why did you shove a jar of Vlasics up his ass? I mean, who thought that would be a good idea?
It was not the pickles.
Well, it wasn't the pickles.
Can you imagine the salt in that, getting that wound right there? Holy hell.
Kind of cauterize it,
He
a
did
little
it
vinegar.
smart.
No, it's
salt.
like putting a lemon on your cuts, man. That's
On
just
your what?
It was a
On your
clean
cuts.
jar.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
emphasized.
Yeah. It what?
It was a clean jar.
But it was like a freaking quart.
I'm not debating the size of the jar. I'm just saying it was
That was
clean.
good sized.
That was a big jar. If you guys haven't seen it, I can't say I'd recommend it. Those of you that know what we're
Those
talking
feel-
about,
yeah.
you're probably scarred like we are.
Yeah, you better like and subscribe to that because you'll know exactly what we're talking about.
So anyway, pickle jars. That's probably one of the more disturbing things. I watched videos way back in the day of when the internet was, pre-Zuckerberg, and you could see people getting their heads chopped off with freaking machetes and shit. And
Oh yeah.
none of those in particular stand out with me. The broken pickle jar up the butthole, that still sticks with me.
The horse is pretty rugged.
I was just gonna tag on you on the horse.
Oh yeah,
Forget about that one, did you? Sometimes you have to try to
it's
forget.
still, yeah. That's in there. That's the top three. But
God rest his soul
And
for
is this
being
called-
a tool.
Is this called triggered? I haven't thought about the horse since I don't know when. But
I don't even know why we started thinking
It
about it.
like pings off your pickle jar. Two girls, your horse,
and the horse named Trigger.
Oh,
Oh, that wasn't its name?
No, he pulled the trigger on him though, because if I'm not mistaken, that guy didn't make it.
I don't think the pickle jar guy did either.
He had to have bled.
That was a serious amount of blood that instantly fell out of his rectum.
It was. Okay. I'm done.
It was.
I'm done with it.
Yeah, there are a lot of blood vessels in
on
that
the other hand, I'm
area
not a
of your
doctor,
anatomy.
but I believe it was two different diagnoses.
Well, Wait. What on which? The horse guy or the pickle jar guy?
Well, yeah. So the pickle jar would. I don't know what. I'll call it sharded to death. I don't.
Scoot over here a little more.
Shard. Well,
Left down.
that's you. That's me. That's you. See, you're.
Hey you, hey me.
But yeah, so the pickle jar definitely was like shards of glass that did them in. I think the
Piercing your sphincter, yes.
The
horse was more
just
blunt,
ruptured,
blunt
bludgeoned
force
organs.
trauma. I don't know what.
That just shoved the rest of his intestines.
When you cough up a liver,
Right. Your spleen falls out because a horse.
when
has
your
it.
intestine touches, what is that thing?
the epiglottis.
The epiglottis.
Yeah, when your
I think it was his colon
Yeah.
that touched it, not
Yeah,
his
that's not good.
intestine.
It might have been the horse's dick too. So
Wow. All right.
because
Yeah.
I don't know what we're
it-
talking about there, but
They're
as we're moving on.
There's no lying that they're substantially endowed, typically, from what I understand.
Agreed.
Yeah. What I've seen in Tijuana, anyway.
Yeah, those donkeys. God, and we're right back to it. Witness one of those shows.
Actually, I never have. I've just heard stories about them.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. Well, you were in the Navy, so I'm not surprised. So, no offense to our, Navy guys. We won't even talk about the other.
Yeah, we'll move on.
We'll
From
leave that alone. You're welcome.
We'll move on from there.
Yeah, for now anyway. I'm like, maybe cocktail
Maybe.
number 2 might
Yeah.
change. So we're gonna do today. Honestly, is an episode of Pet Peeves, and that's gonna be our.
Is that where we're going?
Yeah, well,
Not that we just didn't do it.
That was a nice intro, though. At least now everybody out there is kind of loosened up and knows not to expect a whole lot.
Hopefully,
from us
we spiked
today.
interest somewhere or something.
That, or there's like one viewer left, and they're just sitting there shaking their head.
Well, there's probably people that caught this and they just went, hold on, let me go get a drink so I can see what the hell's going on here.
And if that's you, welcome back.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, and so just like the warehouse fire this weekend, we were not the only ones looking at the fire. So people like train wrecks.
Yeah, and well, you found it.
Maybe rename that, huh?
Man, I'll let the wife watch all of our podcasts, but maybe not this one. Just, I hope, and if you're my in-laws, well, your expectations aren't that high of me in the first place.
I just say sorry to my wife now.
I would just be worried if she
Right.
ordered a thermos size vibrator. That's all you got to worry about.
Better than a pickle jar.
It's not going to break on you. Hey, and don't order
They
one from
make
me.
I'm sure they do.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
all day.
Yeah. All right.
Don't plug into one of those weird ones into a European outlet because you'll get electrocuted. Not that I've watched a
Yes,
video about that, but
If it's out there, you'll have to tell me.
okay, I'll let you know.
Was it in German? Where we?
Yeah, auch du lieber.
Hagen, Jagen, and then zzz.
Huh? Did a victim allegedly pass away?
No,
No, just
they're fine.
overly stimulated.
Well, I'm not sure if they finished, but
So first, titillated. All right.
moving on.
I don't know. Do we want to move on, or we just want to?
Yeah, I want to know if this was
Dwell on the
was
random
this a
sickness.
pickle jar video or was this
No.
something that you had your pants down and were like, I want to look up that on Pornhub?
If I plug a European dildo into an American outlet, what will happen? No, don't search that video either. No, it was actually from a movie. So
Huh? Human centipede. No.
I won't say it because my wife likes the movie, and I would get completely blasted for
Hostile?
actually liking. No,
All right.
way more girly than that.
Under a Tuscan sky.
Oh no, what was the one where the guy got killed by the log truck? Was it that one? I haven't seen all those.
a log coming off the back.
Yeah, what was that?
Oh, that was
Final Destination.
yeah, Final
Was that
Destination.
a Final Destination? Some
No, he said that he thinks she lived. So,
It's probably out there.
all right.
well then.
Well, that's,
Guess
we're
we're
off to a great start, huh?
Yeah,
Welcome to the podcast.
Are we going to go ahead and move on to the actually first subject of what we're supposed to be doing here?
We could do that. I I had some experience today that I wasn't. Well, actually, I had about a dozen of them running errands around town. It's amazing how stupid people are in cars. So I'm sorry if you're in the right lane and you wait until you're at the intersection to decide that you want to make a left turn in front of me, I will T-bone your ass because your stupidity is not my problem. Huh. I'm in the left lane. Dude's in the right lane. There's a turning lane coming up next to me, and he just puts on his blinker. I like to point out too that just because you have your blinker on does not mean you have the right of way. Means that you are showing your intent when traffic is clear to change lanes. Now, if I'm next to you and you're in this little piece of shit Jeep-like thing, it's a white Jeep, not the Renegade, the Cherokee, the new low-budget fucking beer can Cherokee. He was driving one of those, a white one, on Washburn Way in Klamath Falls, and
Okay, so that
I'm
Jeep
calling you out, and I will find you again.
that's one step above the trans Jeep.
The Renegade thing.
Whatever with the bed is confused on what gender it wants to be.
Yeah, it's like I'm a half truck, half.
You know
Whatever.
what that is? That is a half-ton Dodge pickup with a V6 with a Jeep body on it with the price doubled because it has a Jeep body on it, and that's nothing more. You're a freaking idiot for owning one of those things, too, because you could go buy a Hemi Dodge truck, four-wheel drive, that looks like a Dodge, but save yourself about 20 grand in the process and have a heavier-duty drivetrain and more horsepower.
And able to actually like tow something other than your lawnmower.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Or throw your electric scooter on.
Like you can't even take that thing to the dump. Like you throw your garbage bags in the back and your leaf springs are broke.
People with man buns can still go have a microbrew and take their canoe to the lake. Come on now.
Yeah, it might carry a canoe or a kayak, and you.
The bed's not long enough.
It just dawned on me. I kind of feel bad because my wife's cousin's kid, so second cousin, great kid. I know he means well. He bought one of those things. It's his first rig. He makes good money. Good for him. I love you, dude, but yeah, for fuck's sake. It's just underneath it all, it's just a V6 half-ton Dodge pickup or Ram, whatever you're supposed to call them. So anyway, getting back to my story. So this idiot just assumes that I'm going to slam on my brakes so he can cut across 2 lanes of traffic and make it to his intersection, and he didn't. But he also gave me the what's up like it was my fault, and I gave him the indicator that maybe we should step out and have a discussion about his poor choices in driving, but he didn't want to talk. So, yeah, I drove around him and continued on my way.
I think if I remember correctly when we were talking about this prior to the show, that you did your due diligence in blocking a tool on doing stupid shit.
The sad thing is, he won't learn.
No. Not until he actually gets in a wreck and then somebody gets out and beats his ass.
Yeah. I mean, and that's pretty much the next step from where we were at. But I had things to do, and jail time is not high on my priority list when I've got errands to run.
Looks like your gears are working there, Dave. What do you got going on here?
Yeah, so it all, if you don't know how to, it all stems from basic, I'll call it car knowledge. If you don't know how to drive a stick, if you didn't drive, without nav at one point in time, there's a lot.
If you haven't driven around in an area that you're not familiar with a paper map in your lap, you haven't lived.
Yes, Agreed. There's lots of stuff that was taken away that nobody will ever know. I mean, like a rotary phone type.
Yeah. Wait a. What are you?
Take it back to your era?
Is that what or what?
Well, just general. Yeah, but.
Because somebody out there in audience land is going to go, "Oh, way to go, boomer!" That's like when millennials get offended by us that know more than them. They boomer is their instant response to it. Now,
I called this a long time ago because when my kid was in soccer, when he was yay high, they started this whole, you get a trophy, and you get a trophy, and you get a trophy. It's
you
all
get a license, and you get a license.
Yes, if you can't navigate on your own, manually shifting and know where you're going without looking at the dashboard going, ah, and that's what happens. If you can't realize that you're in the wrong lane looking straight ahead, oh shit, I gotta be over there.
I'm sure this piece of shit didn't even have nav.
Well, and he probably because they
Dodge.
they had to invent lane indicator warnings on the side view mirrors for these tools. So when they just go, I don't want to be right here, and then just jerk the wheel to the left, their thing has to tell them, hey, you're being a dick. But there's a car right here.
But apparently, if you're offended by them being that, then you're the dick.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Same with when the light turns green, it's time to go. Not like look at your phone and finish your text message or whatever you're doing on Facebook and that. No, you're in a car. When the light turns green, I'm going to be right behind you. I am so close to I wish I had my old Suburban because I want a push bar on the front of my truck so I can just help move you along when you're too ignorant to figure out that, oh, I'm supposed to go on green.
Well, you're probably you probably collapse that bed on that Jeep.
Yeah. Well, it's not made out of aluminum like a Ford, so it might hold up a little better.
All good points.
Oh, well, you took a dig at Dodge earlier, so there you go.
Whatever.
Oh, that. Should I be sitting right here, or
Please.
should I let you guys get at it?
Okay.
Same thing.
Anyway,
It happens at four-way stops all the time. Everybody knows that. It's on like page 24. Hey, if you know what page it's on, it says whoever gets there gets to go first. Do your fucking homework.
and if you arrive at the same time, the car on the right goes first.
Just do your homework. Learn. Take the permit book.
This is a
with
house
ya.
of learned doctors.
Yeah,
We
we know everything.
they have a book at the DMV. It's free. You don't even have to pay for it. You can just go down there and go, oop,
Don't even-
how to drive.
You don't even got to take a number.
No.
All right.
Oh, you
grab
walk
it
in
and
the door and grab
they
it.
still have paper books there?
They do.
Do they really?
They're I wouldn't go so
Shut
far.
my mouth.
Book,
All right.
but paper pamphlet.
Now,
Right.
you can go ahead and probably go to the DMV website and get a PDF if you're so inclined. But you actually have a brain in your head. Just go get the book so you have it on you. Because then you're going to look at your phone while you're trying to look at the book and go, "What's the rule here?"
Although all right, so here's my other debate with that. Looking at things people post on Facebook, literature or being literate is a whole other challenge. So you might have a book that you can read, but if you don't know how to, spell some words or most words,
Punctuation.
They have it in Spanish now if you need that.
Oh, I'm not even talking. I'm not even going.
Oh,
I don't think he was
foreign
going there.
language. Yeah. No. Because
Because they have the translate button for that, Dave.
they do. But I mean, I read some of the posts on Facebook that people make, and it takes like 6 other commenters on that post to decipher whatever ghetto slang this person's trying to speak in. And I don't mean that racially. I just mean like, I'm glad to see that
dumb?
you completed the 2nd grade and then decided that, you learned everything you needed to know in life and you're moving on. So
what you're trying to say is there,
yeah,
were, aren't, not
yeah.
that one, but whatever.
yeah, there, and there. So THEIR, it's theirs. THERE, you're over there. And THEY apostrophe RE, they are. Now,
There you go.
it's really not that difficult, and I'm not really a grammar Nazi. But if you don't grasp the basics of the English language, just stay off of social media because me and most of my competent friends and these guys will laugh at you.
Well, and I'm not going to say that I'm, what you commented on earlier, or either one of you, a learned doctor of any kind of language or anything. But I mean, I've made the mistake before, and I've been called out. So I thoroughly checked that before because I've been beaten down many times on making that one mistake.
And I've got to say, I've been guilty of maybe judging your intellect up front and being pleasantly surprised. Well, Just surprised. I don't know about pleasant, but surprised. Like, wow, this guy knows some shit. I didn't. We all used to work together, so
I had a guy say that to me one time.
it was
It
me.
was you.
Yeah. So
You're like, holy shit! I didn't actually know you knew things.
I couldn't. I was surprised you read. So be
Like,
honest
holy,
with you.
holy shit! I actually learned something from all the stuff that you
That
just
was
said.
probably the one time and one time only. It
That's
was
the one
it was
time,
like
yeah.
the sale at Kmart, one time and one time only.
Yeah, I was greeted the one time, and that was it.
I only
fine.
knew you when you were 12 keystones in, typically. So
Most of the time.
all right. Well, you know what? I'm done with my rant. So
Okie dokie.
we talking furries. We talking World Feral. What's going on next?
Please, Dave,
Oh,
enlighten us.
yeah, all right.
All right.
So,
It's going to be good.
I'm glad I'm doing it on this show because then I don't have to cover it on their other shows. But I'll even call this twofold. So one, and that's the muter of the points. TJ Maxx is wearing body cams similar to, I guess, police and whatever else.
Oh, I didn't know there was body cam.
Yeah,
shit.
see, I
Okay.
saved stuff just to
Wow.
get.
Surprise
Well,
ending.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some great
On the other
feedback
hand,
on the internet. On
they are also hiring, and I guess I don't know what you call this. It used to be called affirmative action.
now they're called furries.
Yeah, now they're called furries, but they are set to hire.
The mentally unstable.
Yes, they are they are set to hire. They have numbers to fill to hire people that identify by I guess animals, dragons, cats, furries.
Quick question: Is that on the application that you can check animal, or does
think
that come
that's-
out as X?
I think when you click the other category, I think you hey, you want to interview, buddy? Because we'll do this right now. You're here's your apron and
Yeah. So is that a dragon costume you have on right now?
Identify as Lainey Wilson's chair.
so that opens up a whole. I mean, are they gonna have to put cat boxes in the back? And I'm glad the cameras are there. I mean, it's kind of twofold.
Can you imagine the gold mine of internet material that's going to provide down the road? I'm sure they're instructed by management. None of this leaves the premises. Well, whatever.
Well, but so I have to think that my first question is, so whatever you are identifying as, so are they going to have stores that are 30,000 square feet things because they have 48 different bathrooms, because they're going to have they're going to have a cat box, and they're going to have some grass for the dogs, and then they're going to have I don't know where dragons they just poop in the air, I think, but I mean,
Well,
They
okay,
could
so
put
I'll do this a different.
They could put a fire hydrant in the middle of the cat
Okay,
box.
so hey,
that's a good point.
hey, Susan, do you want to put this coffee out? And you just answer, well. Can you answer me? Is that insubordination because you said no, or is yes and two no?
Well,
Can you tell me the price of this shirt? Woof.
Well, so I mean, I guess at that point, when you come in and say whatever you are, you need to give them the language book on what that means and spell that out.
People can't even read the driver's handbook.
Dude, I'm gonna get my phone. Does Google Translate actually? Can I look up
Is there
cat?
dragon speak?
Yeah. What?
I swear to God, if they get a video of somebody breathing fire, I'm in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm heading to that TJ Maxx right now. I'm like,
Exactly.
do it again.
But you know those.
I got a couple people I want you to get.
You know those corporate little fluffers that, hey, here's a body cam, and then on the background, HR is given, hey, you're gonna hire cat people. Is that a two-folder on the corporate level? I mean, what?
Well, I think it's going to work out just like kind of how the thing worked out with the the whole Bud Light situation. You know what I mean? It's just gonna be backlash, there's going to be their group is going to say, "Oh, you guys are discriminating on us," and then the other group's going to be like, "We're shutting you down."
Yeah, you might want to change the camera angle.
Oh, I knew that was going.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, the fortunate part for me is Bud Light sucks anyway, so I haven't drank that shit in years.
yeah, no, me either, and
Yeah.
good riddance.
Right?
I'll throw you in the bus. Anything that says light, you're pretty much on the board for.
Not Bud Light. Keith Stone.
Keith Stones. Yeah, that's a Coors product. That's
Yeah, because there's
Adolf Coors.
there's so many. So what do they own? Like 50 of the labels
Sure
or something?
being named Adolf. He's rolling over in his grave knowing that they're making a light product.
They called me that in high school.
Adolf?
Mhm.
Huh. Can I ask why, or is that better left
Well-
unsaid?
Super white and blue eyes, blonde hair. Take it from there.
Hopefully that's the only similarities.
Yeah. No,
okay.
I like everybody.
Yeah. All right. Well, I
I like everybody.
want to make sure I might
Well,
have
yeah,
to-
and where are we going? Your name doesn't end with a ski or nothing, so it wasn't like
Yeah,
reverse.
right. Yeah, I don't know. These two guys in my weight training class, they're like, "You're," so they just called it to me for
That
like,
didn't
the
get
whole
you
year.
very
Just
far.
assumed you're an
Didn't.
Aryan.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't even
Alright.
bald at that point.
Ah, yeah. All right. Well, that was fun.
Yeah. Anything else to say on that?
Anybody out there still with us?
Are we the only three watching this now?
You might be.
I had to leave. The wife stopped me from shopping at TJ Maxx a while ago. It was around the a COVID time. And I won't go into a whole lot of detail, but basically we walked in there without a mask on because we're free Americans, and I'm sure that just triggered like a dozen people, but I don't care. Anyway, and they were like, ma'am, sir, ma'am, you need to put your mask on. No, we don't, because we're free. And never got COVID either, just point that out. Anyway, yeah, so they asked us to leave, and we did, and we have not returned and probably won't, but unless there's a fire breather in one of them,
Yeah.
I'm going. I don't care if the white
I'm in.
does or
I'm
not.
checking that dragon out, and
Yeah.
I'm getting a video of that, and I'm keeping it.
And I might go in one time just to see if there's litter boxes, and if there are, I'm just flipping that bitch over and running out.
Can you hear the worker? Who's cleaning this? Crap up in the back there.
It will literally be a shit show.
Well, and this is going to sound weird, and this is probably the show for it, but if there's a litter box, I have got to see the transaction happen, because you know how most cats go in there and they put their feet on the side and they miss the litter box.
Right.
Like,
right.
okay, well, come on, let's
It's
go.
like my favorite episode of Jackass when the guy takes a shit in the toilet in a hardware store. It's like the best stunt ever.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I did feel bad for the guy that owns the store, but I'm sure Knoxville made it up to him. And
What was it? Was in the movie. He's like, the guy gets on the little speakerphone. He's like, need a cleanup on aisle 4. Bring a shovel.
Yeah, that and lunch and dumbass Steve-O in a fucking porta potty with a giant bungee system.
God, that had to be awesome
Yeah.
for everybody else except for him.
All right, so I got to rewind just.
All right, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
And you let
just,
me steal
okay,
your thunder.
so I have been saying this since probably 6 months in, but you brought up COVID.
Oh, yeah.
This whole Fauci thing, now that everything's coming to light, there was a lab in the back and stuff like that. I will go on record here and now. Dr. Fauci is the Dr. Evil of our age.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Okay, so Austin Powers, yes, and I will give you that. And it sounds so. If we were watching Austin Powers back when Austin Powers came out, and sharks with freaking laser beams, yeah, that was far fetched. But now, fast forward, whatever, and now the dude put COVID. COVID was, I don't know the technical crap, but put on the
Bullshit.
shelf. No.
It was a
They
cold.
have known about the COVID virus because it's a
Well, there's so many.
receptor for that specific whatever, that it's spreadable. The COVID is the transportation device, kind of like the internet. So you can put a song on the internet and then it's everywhere. So
Right.
they have shelved COVID forever. And now, since Obama, thank you, let Fauci do all that crap, he is a Dr.
You let him
Evil.
set up the labs in Wuhan.
Have you guys not heard all that?
Oh yeah.
Well, and
No,
if I-
now, oh, go ahead.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe back in the day, and I can't put a number to it, but there was dogs used to get something, and they were treated for something of COVID.
Well, the COVID virus is I mean, this was COVID-19. So there was
18
18
other ones.
previous variations of it.
Yeah.
And now, well, it's another election year, so now we have the bird flu. And it just recently apparently transmitted from a cow to a human. So how come it's not the cow flu? I'm not sure about that, but whatever.
Mad cow disease. I mean, we could just rename it. I mean, they'll do it. They'll do it however they want to make it.
Right.
Make it.
Well, it's an election year, yeah. So they got to shut. If you still buy into the fact that it's not a coincidence, I'm sorry. I don't know what
There was early people on it. I'll give Jon Stewart, because when he was on, I believe it was Colbert, sometime probably year one of COVID, he was like, yeah, it was done in the virus, the COVID, and people were laughing. He was not doing a skit.
He was being real, and people.
He was being real. And, so Dr. Evil.
I would compare him more to Mengele.
And he's now so
Who?
far.
Dr. Mengele, World War II, Nazi doctor that
Oh, right.
experimented on
Okay.
people.
Okay, gotcha.
Because that's exactly what Fauci did. He experimented on people. He injected people with shit that they had no idea what it was going to do, and they still don't. And which one was it? Pfizer? Or one of them just had the Moderna. Somebody had to pull their shit off the market, Johnson & Johnson, because of the side effects that it's causing. So
Why? Because five shots didn't work?
you're 18 or, and they're
No,
getting
okay,
these-
so I don't agree with that. Each company, I don't know if they were in the know, but they were trying to come up with their own fix for it. And that could have been just a big multi-million-dollar money grab, but he knew about the coronavirus that was the receptor for whatever you wanted to put in it, and he did that part.
And he could probably tell them how to deactivate it if he created it.
Well, because I mean,
If you can.
assuming that you create something that could potentially kill millions of people, you would, even though you have it, you would make sure, because people are stupid, and you could get it yourself as the guy creating it.
Right.
You would already have something that could stop it,
You're right.
theoretically.
Right.
I mean, if I was that dumb, that's what I would do.
Well, if you're not dumb enough to delete all your emails on the said situation,
Agreed.
This took a sudden turn.
Oh,
to
I did.
seriousness.
It went.
Wow.
whatever.
Yeah. And I left my tinfoil hat in the house.
This ain't tinfoil.
I know. I'm not saying it is. No, I believe it 100%. And
Alexa, please record all this.
oh, did you see that? You want to talk about going down a wormhole? That the not the Department of Human. One of our government agencies just signed a $10 billion contract with, who's it developed? Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah, to access all
Those
of
conversations,
all
like
those
when you're talking in your
conversations.
house.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
I'll have to tell you, go ahead and come get me, because I've said some dumb shit into Alexa, and you know what? Come and get me.
I want to get an Alexa and just put it in my bathroom.
So it can hear you shit, or what?
Yeah. Just to, for the black suit guys to bloop, bloop.
So okay.
You're gonna develop a weird habit because we're gonna be at dinner one night. Hey Alexa, record my shit, and we're like, "What the are you talking about now, bro?"
That's exactly what I was going to say. I was like, please get an Alexa, and then right when you sit down, tell her, record.
I won't have to.
Because they're already doing it.
Yeah.
No, but please record it. I just,
Yeah, okay. I'll
That'd be
make
hilarious.
sure, so I can, maybe we'll put it on the show.
Yeah, bring Alexa in and go, play my shit.
I like it. I like it.
I'm good with it.
Wow. I'm pretty sure after this, we're either going to have 0 viewers or we're going to have
Or we're going to have to move.
we're gonna have that van parked out in front of the studio with the little satellite
The
dish,
dish thing that's going around. And like,
free candy on the side, or Pete's cable service,
Ooh, piece of candy.
and then
or maybe Spectrum. Who knows?
it's be like, why is the lawn care service been sitting across the street for 3 days?
Right. I don't
Super
care.
weird.
So this will be a learning factor. So if we get more clicks on this and anything else, then I'm fine with doing more of this.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, this isn't going to be one and done. I'm sorry. I mean, you don't have to
No.
click on it and watch it, but I'm sure out of morbid curiosity, a lot of folks will.
If you've clicked on the shit we started talking about in the beginning of the show, you'll come back to this.
If you're still here watching,
Yeah.
thank you,
Yeah.
buddy.
Very good
Definitely
point.
come
Very
back
good
to
point.
this.
I say thank you because singular. There's one thank you
Yeah.
going out there.
Yeah. Thank you, Pete.
Yeah.
Or Ed.
I might be the only guy that likes this video. I don't know. I hope not.
I don't know if I will.
There's got to be more cable guys out there. Come on.
Don't
shit.
give up his.
Yeah, don't give up that.
No, there's no outing.
You don't out that.
Yeah.
We all used
Yeah.
to work at
Hey,
cable at one time.
Used to.
Used to.
Well, most
Yeah.
of us.
I think I used to work at cable too.
How do you think Uncle Warren would feel about this? I'm just saying,
I think I used to work at cable too, Dave. Thanks.
Just because I
I
work
did,
at Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen? Yeah, Dairy Queen. Thanks, Buffett. I work at Dairy Queen.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Well, now you're up. What you got?
Oh,
there,
well-
sandwich.
I just
Pardon me.
I mean,
Continue, sir.
I will. Thanks for your permission. I will transition into a slightly lighter topic of maybe some movie stuff and some, a guy I like that maybe not everybody likes. Not naming any names as I was staring at him.
That'd
Well-
be me. I think Will Ferrell's an idiot.
Will Ferrell.
It has some iced tea.
Mike is not a fan, and I thought that would be a good topic for me to bring up at this time. Of course, might quit watching now, but I mean, you might like all the other weird shit that we talked about. But
So these guys made me watch Step Brother one time because
We're in a house at Planet Bullshit.
I think it was Step Brother. Which one is Seth Rogen in? Is that Step Brother?
He's probably in multiple.
he's not.
All right.
No, not Seth.
No, it's
Rogen.
Step Brother. Well,
No,
then
he is. Seth Rogen is the
Oh, he's the
PE teacher.
PE teacher. Yeah, that's right.
That's part of that movie.
Or
When they fart,
Seth Rogen's the best part of
onion and
any
Tastes
Will
like
Ferrell movie he's in.
ketchup.
ketchup and onions. Now the tuxes seem fucked up.
All right. Yeah. See, I can bless you. So,
What else you want to go on that?
what me?
Yes,
It's his topic.
You're intrepid.
Hey, well, I'm just.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah, but
trying
I'm-
to trigger
I'm trying-
you
Hey, ha-
I'm trying to trigger you
with your
on the fact of Will Ferrell is what I'm trying to do because
All right,
when
well-
you guys got me in here, I was like, Dave texted me. He's like, "Hey, pick a topic, and then figure out a fucking twist on it." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know Mike doesn't like Will Ferrell, so I'm just gonna trigger him with that."
because
and
every day
we'll go fly.
he's so diverse. Because in everyday life, and I'll give up some of our personal life, some of us cornhole. We have matching shirts that say Cal and Ricky. There is an endless gold mine of funniness out of that guy.
Mike, if you ain't first, you're last.
Yeah.
See what I'm talking about?
Nothing.
now, give me some Seth Rogen.
Now, okay, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Seth Rogen,
Sir,
Into the World.
best movie ever.
Oh God, no! You really gonna do this? That is the worst. Movie.
It's not the end of
Now-
the world. It's This Is the End.
Okay, okay.
It's an all-star
Here we
cast
go.
of
Here we go.
funny people.
Now, what I will say,
Notice that Will Ferrell is not in that movie
I understand
because
that.
it's funny.
Now I understand that, and I will say, I enjoyed that movie.
Okay.
I enjoyed all of the things, and I love the one thing. I think the thing that I enjoyed the most about it was that they all went by themselves, their own names,
Right.
and all the things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was classic. I did enjoy that. The movie was good. You know what? And the one other thing that I enjoyed about that movie is the one guy. I don't know his name, but he was fucking Channing Tatum.
Oh, Danny McBride made Channing Tatum his bitch.
That's
Yeah,
correct. Yes.
Yeah. And that was pretty hilarious. And kudos to Channing Tatum, honestly,
For actually doing that.
yeah. I mean, that took balls to. I mean, it's Magic Mike, and he's willing to be leashed up by some douchebag comedian and crawl around on all fours.
Because you got to have a sense of humor.
Yeah, and no ego, and I appreciate that.
Right.
So, I mean, now I
See,
could
now I
absolutely see Will Ferrell playing that part.
of Channing
That
Tatum.
might have been funny. I might have actually laughed at Will doing that part.
And see, now I've triggered them both because I got this motherfucker
Good
over
job,
here.
fuckface. Yeah, because
That's
the
what
worst movie ever. Good. I got about 35, 40 minutes in, and I love everybody in that film.
Right. 'Cause they're
It
funny.
is horribly written. I couldn't get into any of it, and I'm a fan of a 40-year-old virgin and a hot tub time machine.
Those are good.
They're all in that movie, though. And
Okay,
that movie,
40-year-old virgin. Wait,
I mean-
he's not in that movie. Who?
Danny McBride's not.
they're all in that movie.
Not Steve Carell.
Yeah, that's Steve Carell. 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah, he's not in.
No, but
this is
no,
the end,
Seth
no.
Rogen and
yeah. Well, Seth Rogen,
Hot Tub Time Machine. The
the Chocolate Man.
Nick. Oh God,
I can't think of his name, but yeah, he's
Nick.
funny.
Nick Weber. Nick
Nick
Weber.
Nick
yeah,
Weber,
no,
yeah.
he was in that, right?
Yeah, and he was funny.
Oh, I just
So did you actually watch the whole movie?
no. It
Well,
didn't.
there-
So let me just
There is
let me just
no
pull a
way
scene to
that
you.
was funnier and got funnier. It was horrible and it maybe got funny.
So
Where are you going with this?
So I'll pull a scene to Mike.
Real quick, you guys out there,
This is your
if,
last time on the show.
both of you that are still
Jesus,
watching,
I thought you were gonna sandbag
comment
him.
if you've seen this as the end, and if you think it's funny, we got to know. So please
Yes.
comment.
Put a poll on it.
And any Will Ferrell.
So I'll pull a scene out of this as the end, and we'll see if Dave's seen it. If not, whatever. It doesn't fucking
You better
matter.
be within
Remember-
the first 15 minutes.
Remember when Seth Rogen comes out? Or no, it was God damn it. Who was the main guy?
Leguizamo?
No.
Oh yeah,
Selma Hayek. She turned
Oh.
into a vampire and everybody.
that's a good movie too.
Shut up. Mute your mic.
Oh, what the hell is that guy's
Either way, he comes out with the Playboy book. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Who's jacking off with my thing?" And yeah, you just said because I just forgot his name again.
Not
It's
Leguizamo.
one tasty burger.
Yeah, no, and then he's like,
Wrong.
"Who beat off with my shit?" He's like, "Oh, I will fucking beat off all
Danny
over
McBride.
this." Yeah, Danny McBride.
he's all over
I
the
will,
place.
I will jerk off all over your fucking house.
Yeah.
He's like, I will
Let's
leave
go
fucking
here,
cum over here.
and- Yeah.
I mean,
Come on,
that-
man. That's a priceless moment right
that-
there.
That's classic. If you'd have watched that, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. It was.
So as much as you don't get why we think that's funny is why I don't get Will Ferrell.
Any Will Ferrell though? I mean,
I mean, it's.
I mean, he has his. Was it him or John C. Riley that the clown has no penis? Who is it? Which one of them? I bet it was John
they
C.
both
Riley.
did that.
Yeah, they both
So
did.
one woke up and one said the clown has
So-
no penis.
Yeah, but which one said?
C. Riley did the clown has no penis.
See,
and then,
it was the funny guy.
And then Will Ferrell said the thing about Leonard Nimoy. And then their mom asked him what was fucking wrong with him, just like what's wrong with us.
Yeah, at least we grew up and moved out of our house, though. I mean, I know it's just the movie, but still.
Well, if you identify as a cat, you're probably sitting on your mom's couch right now.
No, you're probably sitting in your mom's litter box. She has to change it. 'Cause you're
Or your room smells like a litter box. One of the two.
Spawn throwing gravel and shit all over the living room.
Yeah, so you know, again to I don't know, get back on Dave's point here. So when you're at home and you have your own litter box, because I'm not cleaning it. I'm just flush that toilet. I mean, you have to go in there and, all of a sudden you have a weird transaction to where it's, maybe not the solid one.
Well, even
And then, then you gotta get the non-clump shit. How much do you have to buy? How big does that litter box have to be?
Have you been in? Petco?
okay, so I'll do another movie for you. Even Trixie learned how to use the toilet.
That's the question.
Very,
But
I answered it right
Because
there.
at Petco, you can get like these big, freaking almost like drum-like things, and it's like budget.
Could you get your ass in one of those?
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm talking human size.
Right? No, I get what you're saying, but I'm saying you can go down there and buy these huge fucking bucket things of it, haul it home, dump it, and then you get it like a leaf rake. And when it's time, you have to let it solidify.
He just can't flush it because he doesn't have the opposable thumbs,
When
Greg.
you spatter, you have to let it solidify.
And
then you don't need thumbs because you grab it like this.
Yeah, but
and then you sift it and flick it out the window.
what Dave's point is cats in the movies can flush the toilet.
Oh, well, that's a movie. That's fake.
Yeah, but it's a movie you've probably seen because it's not on your no-no list.
Yeah, because it doesn't have Will Ferrell in, because that's just on the NA list.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried.
Meet the fuckers.
Yeah, that's an all right movie. I'm not over
Okay,
the top on that one either.
Let me just maybe that'll just be my topic for what I do is I'll just bring up movies that everybody hates or loves.
How many hours into this are we?
I don't know, 6 or 7. I don't know. I'm about ready to fall apart. So, and I don't know if either one of you have seen this movie or not. It's fucking hilarious. My wife hates me the fact that I like this movie because she thinks it's fucking terrible. It's Boondock Saints.
Love that movie.
Great fucking movie. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
When the guy goes back, the long-haired kind of Russian guy that gets with the 2 Irish dudes, right?
Uh-huh.
And he goes back to the apartment and he's fucking freaking out. And he slams the gun down and shoots the cat.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I peed a little in my pants and I fell off the fucking couch. Okay? Because then when he freaks out, and I'll back up because I'll get a little loud. He's like, "What the fuck was the cat's name? For Christ's sake, what fucking color was it?" And she's like, what the fuck are we even talking about anymore? Because it's, the entire cat is from TJ Maxx is sprayed all over the wall, and he's like, what the fuck are we even doing right now? That's a great movie. Great movie.
Oh yeah. Well, Pulp Fiction was my number one until I saw that.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like when Vince turns around, blam, in the back of the.
Now I worked at Blockbuster a long time ago, and my buddy told me to watch that movie, and so I went and watched it. And I went home and I sat there and I watched it and I studied it, and
I'll call out somebody, Charles.
Yeah,
All right. Yep.
Black Charles. Yeah, I love that dude. He's a smart dude. And so I took it back, and he's like, "How'd you like it?" And I'm like,
We're talking Boondock, right?
no, we're talking Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
I'm like, I didn't fucking get it.
You know it was in the box, right?
And so, yes, I do. And so he goes, listen, he's like, trust me. He's like, take it home. He's like, watch it again. You'll get it. And I took it home and I got it.
Yeah. Does
And
Marcellus Wallace look like a bitch?
Well, no. And he used to be able to recite that entire fucking thing that Samuel says to him.
Oh yeah.
He
Yeah.
used to be able to just recite that whole Bible verse.
Right.
He would do it at work, and he'd just be walking around
That's
saying
not a Bible verse.
Part of
it,
it
or
is.
whatever it is.
There is a small part that is, and then they improvise the rest of it. Yeah. I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who seek to destroy and oppose my brother. And you will know my name is the Lord.
When I strike
Strike you
the
down.
vengeance upon thee.
Yeah, and
Strike down
I shoot you
upon
in the
thee
face.
with furious vengeance.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was No.
That's
Yeah, I had to watch it a couple times, and I would tell everybody that came there that rented it. I'm like, listen, you're gonna have to watch this twice.
at least.
You're gonna have to watch this twice. You're gonna understand it, because they'd come back, they'd bitch to me. They're like, I want my money back. I'm like, that's not how shit works. You fucking rented it. Go fuck yourself.
Fault, you're stupid.
Yeah,
That-
go work at
Is
TJ.
that the girl with all the shit in her face?
The airport
No,
security nightmare.
Face first
No,
into
My wife.
a fishing tackle box.
What?
When Vince was
What's her
when
name? Arquette.
when
Roseanne
Vince was
Arquette?
when Vince was in the
Oh yeah.
place the first time. Is
With
that
all
the
the
shit?
shit in her
Yeah,
face.
is that the bitch with all the shit? No, that's my wife.
This is my wife. No, that was.
And in case you don't know, and
Glorious.
you've watched Pulp Fiction numerous times and you haven't figured it out, it's Marcellus Wallace's soul in the box.
Spoiler alert.
Butch.
Well, and I like when they
No.
shoot the guy in the back of the car. They're like, "Why'd you fucking shoot
You hit
him
a
in the
bump.
face?" And they're cleaning
Well,
the
then
shit
they
out of
did
the back.
With Tarantino's place, and yeah, he has some nice things to say about. It's not a place to be dropping these people off.
What'd you do to the towel? I came out of the bathroom, washed my hands, and I didn't have the towel looking like a goddamn maxi pad.
Ooh, this coffee is some gourmet shit.
You know, and I'll have to say that I like all of his movies as well.
Tarantino, yeah. Dust Till Dawn's a classic. I like that one a lot.
Reservoir Dogs, Mr. Pink.
I'll even bring.
I don't want to be Mr. Pink.
Am I always Mr. Pink?
I'll even bring a underrated one, Jackie Brown.
Yeah.
Oh, Jackie Brown. Yeah, okay. All right.
I would have to say that maybe Kill Bill 2 might be a little overrated. I mean, it's just it's blood and gore for the sake of blood and gore, which I have nothing against that.
Yeah, there's not really a. There's a. I mean,
Wait, you're going blood and gory on Kill Bill when the Inglorious Bastards and.
You know, I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh my god! Okay, you can't even.
I haven't seen that or Hateful Eight. I got to get on board.
Oh,
and see
okay.
that.
the
You
Hateful
better-
Eight?
You better refrain your language on the.
All right,
the Hateful
no,
Eight's
I'm
good.
not bagging on them. I just haven't seen them.
No,
Inglorious
Hey,
Bastards
it's
is
like a movie night to me.
Inglorious Bastards is a violent fucking movie.
Great.
Violent,
Fine by
massively
me.
violent. Violent movie. Loved it.
Django Unchained was one of his flicks, wasn't it?
Yes.
Him and
that
Robert Rodriguez have
Rodriguez
made
some good stuff.
when they pair together, you know there's going to be probably nudity and a lot of death. Period. Now,
I like
did you
the-
know that Quentin Tarantino kills himself off in every one of his movies?
He didn't do that in Pulp Fiction.
Didn't he die in that?
No,
No,
no, because
I
the
thought he
wolf
did.
shows up at his house and they clean everything up and they leave. And
Yeah, no, he was kind of an innocent bystander. Now, from Dust to Glory.
From Death Till Dawn.
Oh yeah, from Dust Till Dawn.
Yeah, no, he gets.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
everybody in that place didn't make it
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
Well,
couple of
well,
them.
kind of like Reservoir Dogs. That's not a Tarantino
yeah,
flick.
I don't. Think,
But nobody made it out one alive either.
he
Robert
usually
Rodriguez.
cameos himself in the certain.
Yeah.
And then he ends up dying most of the time. If I'm not correct. So yeah,
He's twisted.
I've liked his mindset on a lot of the movies that he's done that have been just.
I'm more than willing to bet Uma Thurman has a restraining order against him.
I would guess.
He's got an odd fixation with her. She'll collect the paycheck. She'll do the job.
Oh,
But he has got a really,
Did not
really
know that.
weird fixation with Uma. And
All right, because she makes vagina candles.
does she?
Oh no, who was that? Am I speaking wrong? I could be speaking wrong.
you are.
Yeah, what the
Huh.
fuck was her name?
All right.
Oh, it's a blonde lady.
Yeah, I could probably pick her
All right.
up real quick.
Yeah,
She's
Do
weird.
your research
She likes
before the
vagina
show.
Jack Black movie. Oh, it's not Uma Thurman.
Huh.
Google
I don't know.
vagina candle.
I'm doing it right now.
I just had a reel pop up on Facebook a little earlier today where the lady's like, hey, I got another yeast infection. Time to make some bread. Like, wow, really?
It's Gwyneth Paltrow.
There you go.
Oh,
She makes vagina scented candles
gross.
of her vagina. Not sure.
I'm not super. I think she's overrated appearance wise.
No, I mean she's
All right.
she's okay.
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not.
I don't remember any
I
of the
don't
movies
get all
she's
warm
in.
and fuzzy when I see her.
I don't remember any of the movies she's in.
Yeah.
On purpose.
Jack
Yeah.
Black.
Oh, where she's she's a fat chick.
Yeah.
Oh,
saw her
yeah.
skinny chick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because he gets mind fucked by what's his talker name? What's that guy? He's a speaker.
I've watched that movie
Tries to
once.
help you, figure out your.
Tony
He's a
Robbins.
motivational
Yes,
speaker.
Exactly,
Is it?
Tony Robbins.
Yeah.
Yep, and
Guy looks like a freaking
as far as
horse.
I'm aware, that's actually Tony Robbins.
Yeah.
Probably is.
Yeah, him and John Elway have the same dentist.
All right, folks, this was Unbalanced.
Are we ready to check out? I think probably everybody. If there's
This
anybody
is-
left out there, you probably had enough more crap by now.
If you're unbalanced enough to watch this again, I
We love
appreciate you.
Yeah, right.
We
So-
do ask you to like and subscribe. This is a third child.
Don't even associate it with the other stuff we do.
It's
No,
gonna
if
be
you know,
under
you
your
know.
conglomerate, so I don't know how to put that.
This is the evil stepchild of Big Rooster Media.
Now just find the one with the R-rated thing by it, and I mean, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to put that on this one. So, but if you found it entertaining, if you want to see more of three guys
This
doing
can't be worse than
whatever-
Rogan.
I don't know about that.
Oh fuck! Do we not step up enough?
Well, I mean, Rogan has some sense of composure, and obviously we don't. So,
Yeah, we did take it to the
I,
next level.
what's that? Oh, I can't think of his name.
All right. Well,
On that
if you're in with this hour, thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
And,
We,
there'll
we-
be more.
We appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you didn't, well, you're kind of twisted because you're still here.
You work at TJ Maxx.
So, we're out.